Close the house, shut it up. Who are you legislating for? What laws are you making when the country is running in blood? The country is running in blood and tears. You cannot go, the farmers cannot go to farm. Our our traders cannot go to market. Worshippers cannot go to mosque, cannot go to churches. Then what are you legislating here? Mr. Speaker, if the government is not prepared to actually do the right thing that will protect the lives and property of our people, I urge on you, I urge on this honorable house, as a house of the people of Nigeria, to stand up to pay the supreme cost. And that is no more than to shut this house down and to call emergency on any legislative issue and wait until the right thing is taken by the government of the day.
This is Ahasan Doguwa, a member of the ruling All Progressive Congress, criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is rare to see an All Progressive member criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it is shocking to see this APC House of Rep member criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He didn't just express concern. He didn't just offer the usual political slogan wrapped in constructive criticism. He called for the complete shutdown of the National Assembly. Let us sink in for a moment. This man is not from the opposition. He is not a PDP member looking to score political points. He is not a Labour Party activist with an axe to grind. Ahasan Doguwa represents Doguwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency in Kano State, and he wears the same party badge as the president. He is APC through and through. These are the people who campaigned for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are the people who sold the Renew Hope agenda to Nigerians. And now, one of their own is standing on the floor of the house, voice presumably shaking with frustration, declaring that the country is running in blood and tears. When your own party members start jumping ship, when they begin questioning the very legitimacy of continuing governance under your watch, you don't have a political problem anymore. You have a crisis of confidence. You have a leadership emergency. Listening to the words Doguwa used, you cannot go. The farmers cannot go to farm. Our traders cannot go to the market. Worshippers cannot go to the mosques or churches. This isn't abstract political rhetoric. This is a description of a country that has ceased to function. This is what societal collapse looks like in real time. Before we continue, let me make a passionate appeal. This analytic from YouTube shows that 96% of viewers haven't subscribed to Avalanche Media. When you subscribe, like and comment on a video, YouTube will push the video to more people. Please help Avalanche Media to reach more people and grow. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, like this video and comment. Thank you. Let's think about this. When farmers can't farm, what happens? Food scarcity, inflation, hunger. Nigeria is already battling food inflation rates above 40%. And when farmers abandon their field out of fear, those numbers will only get worse. When traders can't go to the market, what happens? Economic stagnation, unemployment, poverty. The informal sector, which employs over 80% of Nigerian workforce, grinds to a halt. When worshippers can't attend their place of worship, what happens? You have lost the social fabric that holds communities together. You have created a society living in perpetual fear, where the simple act of seeking spiritual comfort could cost your life. This is Nigeria in 2025 under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is the renewed hope we were promised. Then what are you legislating here? He asks his fellow colleagues. It is the question every Nigerian is asking. What's the point of passing budget when citizens can't engage in economic activity? What's the point of debating education reforms when students can't safely go to school? What's the point of agricultural policies when farmers are being kidnapped from their field? The lawmakers' frustration mirrors the exhaustion felt by millions of Nigerians who wake up every day wondering if they will make it at home alive, who calculate the risks of every journey, who say goodbye to their children each morning not knowing if it is the last time. And it's right to ask, who are you legislating for? For cops? For refugees fleeing their own country? For the growing number of internally displaced persons now estimated at over 3.6 million Nigerians? Doguwa didn't just speak in generalities. He brought it home, literally, to his constituency. The Fagaru Game Reserve, once a symbol of Nigeria's natural heritage, has become a hunting ground for kidnappers. What was meant to be a sanctuary for wildlife has transformed into a killing field for human beings. The frequency of such incidents had become a daily concern for residents, the Goa noted. Not weekly, not occasionally, every single day. Families in his constituency live with the terror of adoption. Every single day, someone's father, mother, son or daughter disappears into the bush, held for ransom by criminals who operate with absolute impunity. This is happening in Kano State, one of Nigeria's most populous states with significant economic and political importance. If the government can't secure Kano, what hope is there for more remote areas? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into office in May 2023 with promise to tackle insecurity head-on. He appointed new service chiefs. He promised to frontally confront terrorists and bandits. He assured Nigerians that their safety was his priority. 20 months later, the results speak for themselves and they are catastrophic. What has his administration actually accomplished in security? Absolute nothing. The same military approaches that failed under Buhari are being repeated. Area bombardment that sometimes kill more civilians than terrorists. Ground operations that clear areas temporarily only for criminals to return weeks later. It is a deja vu, except people are dying. We have had countless security meetings, numerous press statements about degrading terrorist capabilities, photo opportunities with service chiefs, but on the ground, Nigerians continue to die. Despite evidence around the world that community policing and local intelligence work, the federal government continues to rely solely on a militarized response that is clearly not working. Doguwa reminded his colleagues that the constitution placed security responsibilities squarely on the federal government. Section 14, subsection 2, Article B of the 1999 Constitution states clearly, the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of the government. Primary purpose, not secondary, not tertiary, but primary. By this constitutional standard, the Tinubu administration has failed its most fundamental obligation. When farmers can't farm, traders can't trade, and worshippers can't worship, the government has forfeited its legitimacy. The president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The buck stops with him. Every kidnapping, every massacre, every displaced community, these are happening under his watch, under his command. And what's his response? More promises, more assurances, more we are on top of the situation. Press releases while Nigerians continue to bleed. Let's call it what it is. The Tinubu presidency is a calamity for Nigeria. Not because of partisan politics, not because of regional bias, but because by every measurable metric, security, economy, quality of life, Nigerians are worse off than they were before he took office. The evidence are clear. Nigeria's security has deteriorated daily, with insecurity now affecting virtually every state. Even the Federal Capital Territory has seen high-profile attacks and kidnapping. In terms of economy, inflation is at 33.8% as of October 2024, even higher for food prices. The naira has collapsed to unprecedented lows. Fuel prices have tripled. Electricity tariffs have multiplied. The average Nigerian can barely survive. Our healthcare lacks basic supplies. Doctors continue to emigrate in droves. Maternal and infant mortality rates remain shamefully high. Schools are either closed due to insecurity or producing graduates who can't find employment. The ASU strike continue. The brain drain is hemorrhaging our talent. This is not governance. This is a slow motion disaster. You all remember Bola Ahmed Tinubu campaign promises. Remember the glossy videos and the rallies. Remember the renewed hope. Here is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu hope has renewed. Renewed hunger, renewed fear, renewed bloodshed, renewed desperation, renewed exodus of skilled Nigerians fleeing abroad. The gap between promise and performance has never been wider. The disconnect between government claims and citizens' reality has never been more stark. One of Dogua's most powerful points was that insecurity affected virtually every constituency and was not tied to religion, party, or ethnicity. This is crucial. Insecurity in Nigeria has become the great equalizer. It doesn't care if you're Christian or Muslim, Yoruba, Igbo or Hausa, APC, PDP or Labour Party. Bandits kidnap Christians in Kaduna and Muslims in Katsina with equal enthusiasm. Terrorists bomb churches in Owo and mosques in Maiduguri. Kidnappers target politicians, traditional rulers, students, farmers, and travelers without discrimination. This should be unifying Nigeria. This should be creating a coalition of the desperate, demanding better governance. Instead, we remain divided along the same old fault lines while our common enemy, insecurity, feasts on all of us. Maybe this insecurity is one of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's playbook to cancel the 2027 general election. Imagine a scenario where large swaths of Nigeria are too dangerous to conduct elections, where polling units can be staffed because INEC officials fear kidnapping, where voters stay home because the risk of being kidnapped in a polling unit is very high. We have already seen glimpses of this. In some local government elections, turnout has been abysmal due to security fears. In some areas, insurgents have explicitly threatened to disrupt voting. If Nigeria cannot hold credible elections in 2027 due to insecurity, what then will happen? Do we extend Tinubu's tenure unconstitutionally? Do we have a constitutional crisis on top of our security crisis? The implications are frightening. The handwriting on the wall is very clear. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is losing ground. When your own party members are this desperate, when they are willing to propose shutting down government institutions to force accountability, you are not just losing political goodwill, you are losing legitimacy. The Tinubu administration is failing, not in partisan terms, but in the most fundamental ways a government can fail. It cannot protect its citizens. Every day this continues, more Nigerians die, more families are shattered, more communities are displaced, more of our future is stolen. I am Avalanche Media. I bring the truth like an avalanche, fast, heavy, and unstoppable. Stay informed, stay vigilant, stay ready. If you like this video, please help Avalanche Media to grow and reach a wider audience. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, like this video, comment your thought and share. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.